What's going on, Cookie Gang? It's your man, the myth, the legend, Legs McGee 83, back at it with you with another video. Before we get into this video, man, I need you to do me a favor, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button for your boy. Make sure you turn on those notification bell so you know when I go live and I'll post my next video. Guys, today we got a nice today we're gonna get into the gridiron notes of the FieldSENSE deep dive. It says right here on Madden, it says FieldSENSE deep dive. We're going to get into the gridiron notes, and we're going to see what this thing is really about, man. We really going to get into this and see what it's really about. So with all that talking, let's get into these notes, because we really need to get an understanding of what this FieldSENSE is, and it talks about here it's a deep dive. So pretty much what it's going to do is going to give us all the information that we need, you know, on this new technology that's supposed to give us this completely free flow playing now in Madden, where every AI now is like have their own individual personality now. Like everything is supposed to be different, it's supposed to be a lot smoother, different things like that. And it says here, FieldSENSE deep dive, everything you want to know about FieldSENSE in Madden 23. Welcome to our Madden 23 gridiron notes debut. Gridiron notes are where you can find the latest and greatest information on Madden NFL 23 all season long. Today we're very excited to share everything you need to know about FieldSENSE. The FieldSENSE gameplay system is only available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X version of Madden NFL 23. I think that's something important that we need to recognize, that on old gen will not have this new technology. I don't know exactly what old gen is going to be on. However, we know right here, FieldSENSE is exclusively just for the new gen, the next gen, the current gen. You know what I'm saying? That's what FieldSENSE is for. So all you guys who are playing on the Xbox One, on the PS4, you guys will not experience this technology of FieldSENSE. So don't be mad at the messenger, be mad at the creators. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's start getting into the meat of this. What is FieldSENSE? FieldSENSE is the foundation for consistent, ultra-realistic gameplay that gives you more control at every position and affects every game mode in Madden NFL 23. So based off this first small paragraph, this first sentence, you know, we get an understanding that FieldSENSE is supposed to give us this realistic gameplay, which will give us total control over every position, player, throughout all the game modes. So they're supposed to be like this free flow, this wide open field of play where everything is doing its own thing and we have total control over it. I think that so far sounds good. It says, fueled by new physics informed animation and animation branching technology, FieldSENSE makes gameplay more authentic, bringing more variety and realistic physics-driven outcomes. So, based off this second paragraph, we understand that it's going to be a new physics. It's going to be a lot more physics in it. At the same time, there will be animations. So, one of the things I understand about Madden, we will never get away from animations. Animation is going to be part of the game. Hopefully, we have less animation and more physics. You know what I'm saying? Where, like it says in the first paragraph, we have total control. So what I'm trying to say here is that the outcomes will be determined by our skills and not the pre-existing animations that's in the game. So hopefully that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? When I get my hands on the game, because right now I'm not playing the beta. So in the last paragraph, it says FieldSENSE come to life in Madden NFL 23 in 4 major ways, through new control mechanics that we're calling hit everything, skill-based passing, 360 cuts, and wide receiver versus DB battles. We're starting on the defensive side of the ball with hit everything. Let's get into it, man. I like the title though. I like this title, hit everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, you ever, when you play football, right? And you was out there, they did a say a stretch, a toss, you know what I'm saying? You was cracking everybody. If you was on the defensive side of the ball, right? You know what I'm saying? You was cracking everybody, man. Like, even if you wasn't paying attention, you was getting cracked. So I'm wondering if Madden will let you do that now, where you can just crack somebody and they not even paying attention to anything like that. Or when you hit low, somebody get hit high and spin you in the air and different things like that. I don't think I've ever seen that in Madden. I think this past year I seen guys get scooped, like they get picked up in the air and slammed, but I haven't really seen someone get hit low and get hit high like that and different things, you know. So here we go. It says hit everything. We have heard from you that at times tackles and collisions between players in Madden NFL gameplay felt predetermined, yes, leading to immersive breaking moments and lack of total control. We built everything with a focus on alleviating those feelings. Hit everything is comprised of 6 key components that offer emergent gameplay interactions combined with over 3,500 new animations to give you the control over every impact, tackle, and collision for more authentic outcomes. So one of the things you can see here is that we have 3,500 new animations added to the game. I know some of you guys are freaking out right now, like, man, oh my gosh, man, more animations. Listen, it's a video game. Video games will never be like real life. It'll never be simulation, no matter how much we want it to be. That's something we have to come to grips with. However, we just hope that the game is based off skills and it's not predetermined animations, like it said here earlier. You know what I'm saying? Where you get sucked into a tackle, you're running a ball, and soon as somebody gets close to you, you start leaning into the tackle. No, let it be something where you hit the flick, you flick it on the right stick, left stick, whatever, and or press A, and you could actually see them wrap up. You know what I'm saying? You can actually see them trying to strip the ball, different things like that. Let it be on us and not the animation. You feel me? But so far, so good. Sounds good. Sounds good, right? All right. Now, components of hit everything. Here we go. Now they're going to start getting to the meat of this. The components of hit everything. All right. Hit the Pow. Hit the Pow is a physics-informed animation selection system built to give players more dynamic animations in multiplayer tackle situations. In every collision with Hit the Pow, key physical factors such as the players involved in the Pow and the impact being brought to the Pow are used to determine the proper outcome from a variety of possible outcomes. Gang tackles in Madden NFL 23 will be more organic, unpredictable in how they look and behave, but also will offer players more control to impact the Pow throughout the play. This new system will allow defensive players to seamlessly add on to ongoing tackles, interactions at any point, whether they be 2-man tackles or gang tackles. Isn't 2-man tackle and gang tackle pretty much the same thing? But still a gang tackle. 2-on-1. Let me say 2-on-1. That's still like a gang tackle, right? All right. Hit the Pow aims to consistently reward defenders for the impact they bring to every Pow by allowing players the opportunity to always get involved in those game-changing stoppages. For example, I can see right now, say for example, you tackle someone and you're holding them up, right? Now that gives you the opportunity, it gives the other AI or your teammate the other opportunity for you to knock the ball out, right? You holding them up, but the other teammate could come down and do something where they could try to knock the ball out with their hands or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like I said, you hit somebody low, then someone could come up and hit them high. You know, that way we get to see, you know what I'm saying, the individuality of the players. You know what I'm saying? They get to do something totally different instead of everybody, when they tackle, everybody just jump at the same time like, nah, everybody does something different. Some people may go low, some people may go high. Both parties may go high, the third person may go low. So we should be able to see that and notice that in the gameplay. Now it says here, the stand-up tackles. Not only is the outcome of the tackle in question, but the ball carrier also has a higher chance of fumbling while being stood up. So when extra defenders add on to the Pow, they can lay a hit stick or strip the ball out to cause a turnover. On the offensive side, players can hold the protect ball button to reduce the chance of a fumble while giving up the ability to break the tackle. As a result, ball carriers can even give themselves up at any time and concede the stand-up tackle to completely negate their fumble chances. The size of the ball carrier, defenders, and ratings of the players and stand-up tackle all factor into who will have the best chance to win this interactions. Those big, bruising running backs will have a much easier time winning against smaller defensive backs, while linebackers more likely to win against smaller receiving backs. I think that makes sense. When you got guys like Corey Dillon running over Ray Lewis and different things like that, it's like, come on, man, be realistic. Running over Brian Urlacher, let's be realistic. You have a running back like Warwick Dunn, you know what I'm saying, running over Patrick Willis. Like, that doesn't even make sense. You feel me? But if you got somebody like Derrick Henry or Eddie George or Mike Allstott, these big backs who are just as big as the linebackers colliding, I can understand and see how those big linebackers can get ran over. But when you got these little itty bitty guys running over people, it just doesn't make sense. You feel me? So now I can see that. And vice versa, when you got these big linebackers going up against Warwick Dunn, you know what I'm saying? Mike Allstott, different things like that. When they go to tackle them, they should be able to lay them out, bro. When they get a clean hit, they should be able to lay them out, because Warwick Dunn, them smaller are more elusive, but at the same time, they shouldn't be running them over, and the bigger back should be able to get some type of effective hit on them. Come on, man. Let's be real. But I like what I'm hearing so far. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. So let's continue reading. It says hitting blocks. Not only can you interact in different ways with ongoing tackles, but you can do the same with ongoing blocking interactions too. When in range of blocking interaction as a defender, the hit stick can be used to run into a block, to blow it up with force to create a pile, get through traffic to get into pursuit of the ball carrier, or get a teammate free. That sounds cool. You know what I'm saying? You see a pile, you flick the right stick, bang, you knock your running back going forward. You know what I'm saying? Or you just blow up the pile to make sure the running back is down on the ground as a defender. But on offense, you can just do stuff, you know what I'm saying, where you can just push the pile. You know, that'd be dope if we could see that, man. But yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about hitting the blocks, man? Let me know in the comment section. All right, mid-air collisions. Over the last 2 years, you've seen a significant shift in interactions at the catch point. In Madden 21, interactions were primarily multiplayer catches that had two players both playing the ball inside of a single interaction. In Madden 22, there were far more catch matchups consisting of single player animations that were independent of each other to offer more control. In Madden NFL 23, FieldSENSE has unlocked the best of both worlds to create dynamic interactions called mid-airs that both create authentic interaction, but also give the players control they desire in those critical catchy moments. Players will experience this control in how they attempt to break up passes, and each choice leads to different risks and rewards, as well as the actual animations that play out. When going for the INT, you see all new catch contests that come with a chance for the receiver to break the tackle. If you want to play it a bit more conservatively and go with a swat attempt, the defender will try to rip the ball out of the receiver's hands while both players are in the air, with a lower chance to break the tackle. And lastly, if you want to simply secure the tackle, choose play receiver or hit stick will make the defender not play the ball. But attack the receiver instead, with a lower chance of knocking the ball out when compared to using SWAT. Okay, so I'm assuming that when we do our like our drop zones and different things like that on defense, when we punch in the left stick or the right stick, whenever you push it in, it's gonna give us our defensive settings of what we want to do. You can play the ball, play the receiver, play the route, different things like that. So it seems like we're going to be able to do the same thing, but each one is going to have the receiver do something different. But that was in the past, it did the same thing as well. However, what I noticed from playing Madden, that the receiver a lot of times didn't really go after the ball, especially when you press the aggressive catch, the possessive catching, the rat catching, different things like that. I mean, they with the rat catch, was it yards after catch, the yak catch, whatever. They catch it, they run. You know what I'm saying? But far as like in the air, it was pretty much just on you just jumping, you know, pressing Y. And a lot of times the defenders played the ball better than the receivers. Let me just say that. A lot of times when we went up for a pass, the defenders played the ball better than the receivers. If you didn't jump super early with your receiver to catch the ball, 9 times out of 10, the defender played it way better. That's even you making good reads. There's times I was playing the game, I would do my 3-step drop back, 5-step, 7-step, whatever drop back, throw the ball to the receiver before the defender is even looking. Had his back turned, but the defender would turn around real quick, play the ball better than my receiver, and my receiver just looked dumbfounded while the defender's going to the end zone. So I'm hoping with this new system here that this mid-air collision that, the receiver will actually play the ball, man. For example, on a comeback route, on a curl route, you know what I'm saying? If the ball's coming to them, go attack the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's a curl route. You turn around, the ball should be there. Bang, that's a curl route, right? Or a comeback route. You run out like 20 yards and you come back like 10. Bang. The receiver should be coming back to the ball while the ball is coming to them. You know what I'm saying? And if they have their defender beat, the defender shouldn't have. If they're beat, they shouldn't have this super ultra fast speed to just come up and intercept the ball. I understand some DBs have good awareness. That's an exception. But everybody shouldn't be able to pick off comebacks and different things like that if they don't really have a good read on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that, you know, the receivers really fight for the ball, and that with this system, man, it's really skill based, man. I really hope it's really skill based and it's not predetermined, man, because last year it got on my nerves. It got on my nerves. All right, add-on blocks. Hit everything is being used on offense as well with new add-on blocks. This is primarily for running backs and tight ends as they try to navigate through the traffic of the line to run their routes or on block and release routes. Our animation branching technology now allows these players to add on to and then easily leave ongoing blocking interaction with the proper momentum and release rather than getting stuck behind piles of blockers. In addition to RBs and tight ends, though, any blocker will have the ability to execute these new chip blocks based on game context, such as having blocking interactions in the path of their blocking target. I'm assuming this is dealing with like what is it? I forgot what it's called, man. The tight end streak. I forgot the name of where it blocks and then you can streak them. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of it, but so pretty much what it's saying is a lot of times when you have these formations where they block first, these routes where they block first and then they go out for a route. 9 times out of 10, if someone's in front of them, they get stuck, and if for some reason they can't move, you know what I'm saying, they can't get away from their blocking assignment and go out for their route. They just stay there stuck. You know what I mean? So it assumes with this, it's supposed to be a lot more smoother. They should be able to get out a lot better and different things like that, and be able to make run the proper route and do their assignment a lot more better. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we'll see, man. We definitely see when we get our hands on it. Unfortunately, we wasn't one of the ones blessed to really get the beta. So what do you expect? We gotta wait till the 16th, man, because it's already pre-ordered. All right, here we go. We're gonna do this last one and then we're gonna call it quits because there's a lot more to this. But it says branching and physics tech. Any collisions on the field will now lean on our FieldSENSE system to determine if they should branch to a stumble or a fall, both during the play and after the play is over. For example, if a defender misses a tackle attempt, that player can take out a teammate by tripping him, or hitting a ball carrier at a bad angle can force him into a stumble or out of a tackle. You can even knock a teammate off an ongoing tackle. Wow, that's crazy. This system will produce more organic, dynamic moments that are reactive to the action on the field. making gameplay less predictable while also offering more control. We're very excited for players to get their hands on Madden NFL 23 and experience hit everything. That's not everything that FieldSENSE delivers. FieldSENSE is bringing new control mechanics all over the field. So guys, what do you think about all this, right? Because I've seen in Madden where you could dive for a tackle, right? And the running back will run right through you, or the receiver run right through your body while you're on the ground. I always figured if I'm gonna dive and I'm in front of you, you'll either jump over me or you will trip. You know what I'm saying? One or the other. So hopefully now in the game, when you do these diving tackles, you can swipe their feet and different things like that. And like you said, a lot of times you do run into your own teammate. So now we should be able to see where if you run into your teammate, you knock them off balance. If they're going for a tackle, they collide with each other. You know what I'm saying? If they make a bad read on a tackle and different things like that, or get juked out. Or even if you're running a ball, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gets in your way. It should be noticeable that the person is actually in their way, and it can either hinder them or help them, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how many, on the yards they should gain or lose. So what do you guys think about this new system so far, man? We're going to get more into the skill-based passing next time in the video, but I just want to get through a little bit of this, man, and get your thoughts and comments and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, appreciate you guys for watching this video. Yo, do me a favor. Get them thumbs up, man, so everybody get to know about the Cookie Gang, baby. Once again, it's your boy Legs McGee 83 back at it with you another video. So do me a favor. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Until next time, cookies. Your boy's out. Peace.